What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, in today's video I want us to watch this video from our African lady. She has come out and revealed the hidden truth about African history. We know what happened during colonization. Black people were being treated badly during colonization. Majority of black people, they went through a lot of things in the colonization. And guys, this our African lady, she has come out and revealed the history of the black people. This history that this lady she wants to reveal, you cannot find it on the black history. We know what our black people they went through during the colonization. The black people in the Caribbean, the black people in the United States, the black Americans, they went through a lot during the colonization. And guys, this video that you are about to watch, it is an emotional video, and kindly please, if you are emotional person, you need to watch this video with someone, because this video it is painful to watch alone. So kindly guys, watch this video, then I'll be back with more comment.
Today's topic: slavery. One thing about our schooling system is that we already know this. It's organized to make the white people look better. A lot of information about what actually happened during slavery were hidden from our curriculum, what they teach us in school. I promise you, whatever you know about slavery is 1%. Have you heard about the ball crusher? They used to use it on black men. The device, they put it on their balls and they press it. It will crush the balls before it will cut it off. When they told them to leave Africa, they had to go to the middle of the sea to discard the documents that recorded those events, the tapes and the torture devices. They had to go and dump them in the middle of the sea. That was how gruesome it was. So this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that we don't know about people. So one of the things that used to happen during slavery was black people were a delicacy. Black people were a delicacy. Yeah, they used to cook black people and eat like meats. Number 2, breeding program. There was something called the breeding program. The companies that were in charge of the breeding program still exists today, but they've diversified their economy. They are now doing other things. I've forgotten what they specialize in. If I can look for it, I think I'll put it in the video. They're still running today. So what they do is they put women from age 15 to 40. Those are the women that were in the breeding program, and they bring men, young men, to get them pregnant, to just give birth to black babies and stuff. That's number 2. Number 3, they used to use black people's skin for leather bags, shoes, belts. I first heard about this when I was a teenager. That was a couple of years ago, and then those pictures were still online. I had screenshots then, but I no longer have them now because new phone. And I tried looking for the pictures online to see if I can see anyone to attach, but I couldn't find. But they used to use black people's skin to make leather belts, shoes, bags. That's why they said those days, some of the people that were interviewed in one of the stuff that I heard it from documentaries, he said those days you find different ranges of leather products, the bags and the rest, and the shoes, that you find different colors, different ranges. But these days the leather bag colors are very limited because now they are now using purely animal skin, but they used to use black people's skin. George Washington, a prominent person, and their teeth are always rotten and stuff, so they used to remove the teeth of the slaves and put it in a dental, and they wear it. I think George Washington had one. You can Google it, it's still there. They have a museum where they put his things. Those set of dentals are still there. The other thing is they used to use black babies as alligator bait. Yeah, they'll put black babies in water, living ones, not dead ones, in the water, like in the shallow parts, to lure the alligator. Like when they are screaming and shouting, it will lure the alligators out, and the alligator will catch the baby. And if they want to catch the alligator, they will now from there shoot the alligator and get it. If they don't want to catch it, this was so entertaining that it was like a merchandise. They were like matchbox that you see an alligator coming and a black baby, like a baby that is crawling, just sitting there. And they found it so entertaining that people used to come and watch. That's one of the things they used to do. Another thing they used to do, chairs. Till now, when you go online, this one I saw it online, it's still online, and just random people that have gotten like antique products like chairs, pillows, they normally find black people hair, so they used to use black people hair as stuffing as cushion rather, for chairs, like expensive chairs and pillows.
Started ripping up the fabric, I found the cotton, and is that people hair? Is that people hair? I swear, is that from a human's head? Is that what I think it is? Is that people hair?
Yeah, they used to use black people hair to stuff that. I think I should add this one, the term mother. The term mother came from, there's this thing the white people used to do. They'll take like a woman, then take her son, so they'll blindfold the son, then they'll tell the son to like sleep with the mom. The reason why they blindfold just the son is because if he sees that it's his mom, he won't be able to like work. He will not know that it's his mom to enable him to, work, but the woman's eyes will be open. And they found it entertaining. They used to sit down and watch. Then when they want to like insult the black people, they started calling them motherfuckers, because they used to make them sleep with their moms. That's another one. Picnic. Yeah, picnic came from, a bunch of white people. They'll just carry like a black person, tie them to a tree. A bunch of white people will just come. Everybody will be throwing knife to see. The person will be alive, yes. So they'll be throwing knives to see like who can, like they'll do it till the person dies basically. So it's like a sport that everybody will just stand from a distance and be throwing knife at the person till the person dies. They change that one and they replace it with another one. That was where picnic originated from. Another one, there's this myth that's still happening in the UK till now. The death rate amongst black women that are giving birth in the UK is 40%. Yes, 40% of black women that give birth in the UK die. And this is because like the person that started gynecology was a man. I'll put his name below, I don't remember right now. And he had this theory that black women have more pain tolerance than other races of women. So his whole gynecology thing started from like experimenting on black women, because since he's a man, he doesn't have the organ, he doesn't know how anything works. So his thing was just to like go in there, see what does what does what. So he put black women like on the table, they'll strap them on the table and he'll perform procedures on them without any form of anesthesia, and the women end up dying. But his whole reason for doing that was that black women have more pain tolerance. Of course, research has shown that it's a lie. Black women don't have more pain tolerance. But this is still affecting black women in some countries today, because even when they are complaining, they don't take them seriously, because they'll be like, you guys are stronger than other women. Why are you complaining? You will survive. That's one of the reasons why a lot of women die while giving birth in like foreign countries. I was going to realize that there are people that don't know that America does not belong to the Americans. They came to the land, they met people there, all of them, and took their land. The place you know as America today. I saw a discourse, they were like, why didn't they enslave the natives, which is the Red Indians, that they met there? So the analysis they gave was, they tried to enslave the natives, which is the Red Indians. Pocahontas, yes, her people. They tried to enslave them, but since it was their land, they know their way around, so they kept on running away. So they decided, all of them. There are mass graves still being discovered. In 2021, 2 mass graves were discovered with 300. One had 300, one had 200 children, the youngest being 3 years old. Them just pour them inside ground and cover sand. So that was how they all of them. Have you ever seen? I've seen one or two of them on TikTok here, but there are very few. Like they are now like 1%. They kill them in millions. They wiped them out. So that's where the Americans are today. The land that the Americans are sitting on does not belong to them. It belongs to the Red Indians. They wiped them out and took their land. Another place is Australia. Australia does not belong to white people. It belonged to some people called the Aboriginal Australians. I don't know their real name, but they're called Aboriginal Australians. They're dark-skinned with like Indian hair, like curly, silky hair. I'll try to insert a picture in the edit. Those were the owners of Australia. They tried like mixing them, like mixed breeding them. I don't know if that didn't work, but at the end of the day, all of them, as they left like less than 1%, they are now very few and they are living in extreme poverty in like inside forests in Australia. Canada does not belong to white people either. It belonged to people called, is it Inuit or something like that. I'm going to put a picture of what the people, they look kind of Asian. It belonged to them. They came there and took their land. So these are the things that we weren't taught in school about these people. They did same in South Africa. South Africa's own is not far. You know of Nelson Mandela that was thrown in prison. He didn't do anything. He was just saying, don't kill my people and take their land. That was why Nelson Mandela was put in prison for 25 years. And what a waste, seeing the way the South African people of today behave, what they say. It's such a disgrace. Like I was one of those people that was like, I was rooting for South Africans. I'm like hoping one day they'll get their land back. But this whole Chidinma thing that happened just opened my eyes to the level of self-hatred that South Africans have, how they glorified whiteness. They even say we have the best white people in the world. Like, what does that even mean? We have the best white people in the world. These are the people that came. This is not even ancestors matter. These are your grandfathers. There are people who are still alive today. One of the people that took Israel to court, her grandfather's house was confiscated. There are footages online of the soldiers unleashing dogs on black people, like, and laughing, just the way the footages that are coming out of Palestine. That was what they were doing in South Africa. They would just see a group of people that will open fire on them, women, children. So there are footages online of them doing this. But somehow the South African people love white people. So they are even grateful that they came to their land. At what expense? White people in South Africa make up 7% of the South African population, but they own up to 80. I've seen different scores. Some say 93%, some say 80%, some say 70% of the South African land. How can 6% of a population that is not indigenous to that place own, let me use 80% since it's in between the statistics that I've heard. How can they own 80% of the land? Let's not even talk about places that in South Africa, as long as you are black, even if you are the president of South Africa, you cannot step your leg in that place, in those places, as long as you are black. So it's so sad seeing the way the South Africans of this day now behave. I feel like Nelson Mandela just wasted his time for nothing. He would have just carried his wife and children and just left that. I heard something recently. If the Western media is not referring to your leader as a dictator, your leader is not the one leading your country. I would take that again. If the Western media is not referring to the leader of your country as a dictator, he is not the one leading your country. We've been under neo-colonialism. There was never independence. All that shit is a lie. I'm going to drop some of the advice my mom gave me when I was about 7-8 years old. She said, when it comes to history, you can read to pass your exams, but just know that whatever they teach you in history class is either a lie or it has been manipulated heavily. Well, it's never too late. Take that advice seriously. Raise your kids that way, because whether you like it or not, they are raising their kids that way. They notice that Africans are waking up. They're already prepping their kids, trying to tell them that, oh, these people want to attack you. Africa has always been a land of abundance. Black people are the only group of people that have never invaded anybody, because we have everything we want. They'll be like, oh, black people don't invent shit. We have everything, the basic necessities. The whole Viking situation, first of all, they didn't call themselves Viking. It was just a name that was given to them to make them look cool. It was a group of people that didn't have anything, no food, nothing. So initially they started by trying to invent stuff, trying to make tools to go and sell in other places, to get food, to get resources. And when they ran out of materials to make those tools to be selling, they started invading those places, taking their lands, unaliving all the people and taking their lands. I don't really remember the countries that those people invaded and wiped the people out and took their land. That's why I'm not mentioning, but it's not part of America, Canada, and Australia. It's not part of those. It's like another, it's like other side. So this was what they were doing. This is why they came to Africa. They went to India. They were killing people because of spices, curry, because they didn't have. So Africa has always been the land of abundance. We're the original Nepo babies. That's why like we're relaxed. Everything to us is a joke and stuff like that. Black people are the only group of people that are hated in every corner of the earth. And the only reason why is because we're the only group of people that think we are all equal. That think everybody is equal. There's no need to be racist. We're all equal. Black people are the only group of people that think that way. So that's why we are the most hated people. So, but I'm not telling anybody to hate anybody. This information is vital. And to those of you that are saying, oh, we forgive them, there's no need to, it's in the past, we forgive them. You're not in the position to forgive them. It's not your babies that they gave alligator to eat. It's not your father that they put on chains. It's not your father that was standing and carrying hammock under the sun for a white person to lie down and tan. It's not you that they shove in a room for days for you to be shitting on yourself and peeing on yourself for days just to see if you're strong enough to put on the ship to be shipped to white countries. So you're not in any position to forgive them. The reason why I'm making this video is to let you guys know your enemies, like they say. Know how dastardly these people can be. Then know what they are doing to you now. Okay, they've done that one in the past. What are they currently doing? You think they did that in the past and they left you guys alone? White countries cannot function without African countries. They are the poor countries. They need Africa's resources. That's why any African leader that is actually serious about building his country is taken out. Go on Google Patrice Lumumba and the rest of them.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from our African sister. She has come out and revealed the hidden truth about African or the black history. This history that our sister she has come out and give us, it is the one of the hidden history that these people they didn't want us black people to know. These people they came in Africa. These people they have made so many things. They have done some bad things to a lot of black people here in Africa. And these people, the reasons to why they don't want us Africans to learn our own history, it is because of how they did it to us. And also another reasons they came here in Africa and also they decided to teach us about the white history but not black history because they fear for us black people to know the truth of what happened during the colonization. And you have heard how our black people went through during the colonization. I almost cry guys watching this video of how black people they were being treated. And also so many people they are now coming up and say we should forgive these people for what they did to us black people, that it was a past, that it was a long time ago. No, these people they need first of all to repent. These white people they need to repent. These white people, before us black people to forgive them, they should compensate, they should return the things that they stole here in Africa. These people they came here in Africa, they did these bad things to us. Majority of our families they are having disability. Majority of our families, majority of our grandparents, they still have the memories of what happened during the colonization. But these people they don't want even to give us the reparation. The other day I was telling you that Jamaicans they are asking for reparation to the British government, but you know what? The British government ignored to pay Jamaicans reparation. The same way with some of the African countries, we were asking for the reparation. They need to compensate for what they did, but these people, they didn't want to pay the reparation. Instead of paying us our reparation, they are now trying to turn our African leaders to be puppets. They are now trying to control our African leaders. And you have heard what these people they did to us black people. These people that are the ones who came here in Africa and divide us. These people that are the ones who came here in Africa and took our brothers and sisters from here in Africa to the Caribbean, to the United States, so that they can work for them. Right now, our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, they have worked so hard. They have built some of the Caribbean country. Our black Americans, they are the ones who build America. And after building that America, they are now being given less opportunity. They are now being oppressed. They are now going through all these criminal things that you are seeing. The criminal is targeting the black Americans. After the black people build America, they don't want them right now. Look at what happened in the UK. The UK, they were protesting against the black people. They didn't want black people in the UK. They were saying that you guys, you black people, you should now go. We want our country back. This is how these people, they are paying black people. After we black people, we have helped them to build their own country. And also, like our sister, she has said that these people, the country that they are, the Americans, it is not belong to them. The Canada, the Australia, it is not belong to the white people. These people, they are the ones who came and started dividing us people. We as people, we were one. We didn't know about the colors, black people. We didn't know about the white or the black. We all see us as one people, as the people of God. But these people, they are the ones who came and divide us and tell us the rest that you should love, it is the white. They also came here in Africa and said that we should worship white God. These are some of the things, and also it is still running up today. Some of the African country, some of our religions here in Africa, they are still worshiping the white God. We should know that God, it is not white. Who told them that God is white? We need to abolish this colonization thing which it is still running here in Africa. And also, like our sister, she has come out and say, you know, in school in Jamaica, they are teaching the white, the children of Jamaicans, they are learning about the white history. The same way here in Africa, our children, they are learning about the white history. But this white history that they are teaching us here in Africa, it is just for the learning purposes. We as Africans, we are just learning so that we can pass exam. But these people, they have hide a lot of things to us. For us, we are teaching our children about the white history. For them, they are teaching their children of how they came here in Africa and conquered us. That's why when you are going in United States, you will find that the small kid, the young child, will not respect the black person. It is because of how they were taught about the black person. It is because of how they have learned the black history and they have known the black people. Then it is not the rest to respect. It is not the rest to embrace. It is not the rest to support. That's why their kid cannot have a respect to us black people, no matter if the guy is black, is old or young. And kindly guys, I want this video to go viral. I want this video to go viral so that a lot of people can learn about this hidden, about the black history. This is what they did to the black people in the Caribbean, to the Jamaicans, to the Asians. Until now, Asians, they are still trying to fight back their country. This is what they have done, they have been doing. I always tell you that when you are going to their museum, they have our treasures, things which they stole here in Africa. Our sister, she has come out and said they have our teeth. You can see these people, they have human teeth from here in Africa, in their country. And when we are going in their country, they want us to pay to see our things that they stole here in Africa. These people, they have our human being things in their museum. But when these people, they are coming in here in Africa, when one person or one soldier, one of their soldiers lost even a finger, the whole Africans will not sleep. They will kill so many people trying to look for a white man's finger here in Africa. They don't want anything to them, they don't want their anything to live here in Africa, but they want our things here in Africa to live in their own country. This is exactly what these people, they want. And you have heard our sister saying that it is now the right time for us African country to unite. We are now some of our African country, they are trying to betray us, like what the South Africans, they are doing. South Africa, it is now dividing us, Africa. They don't want to be called Africa, and yet they are in Africa. These white people, they have managed to confuse the South African people. Now South Africans, they are embracing the colonizers. Now the South Africans, they don't want to associate with some of our African country. Nelson Mandela was fighting so hard for that country. You can imagine right now they are betraying Nelson Mandela for what he started. And this is why Julius Malema is always fighting these people. And also our leader, our sister, she has come out and say, if these people, they are seeing your country leaders, they are not puppet to them, they find any reasons to remove this leader by either executing or killing or doing anything bad to the leader who are not becoming puppet to them. So kindly guys, I don't want to talk too much. Subscribe if you haven't, like this video, share and comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.